Hi, xiaouiris here. I'm a choreographer and dancer, and today I'm going to be reacting to BABYMETAL from Me to You Feet Poppy, the official music video. I don't know how long it's going to be till we get a live performance. Maybe not that long, but I needed to see this. Okay, here we go. Moa smiled at me. Let me just see that again. I'm really liking like the cyberpunk kind of world that's been created around them. It's great CGI. Costumes are amazing. That's different. They're not really tutters, you know, tutting when you make patterns and shapes with just your hands. I bet they're gonna tut in a minute. I feel like it's leading towards tutting. I'm sorry, I have to stop it somewhere. I'm going to forget what I want to say, but like Poppy's voice is amazing. But is it me, or does something about Sue's face looks different? She looks different. Costumes are amazing, and yeah, something I really like, actually, I've grown to like about their choreography. Obviously, if you've known me like throughout my channel, you know that I didn't really like the choreography like before Momo. It was fine. There's nothing I saw as a street choreographer in terms of technique. So I remember seeing like bits of it from Moa, where I think maybe the girls were told to like move their shoulder, but she'd do like a little pop. Like I started to see it as like time went on for me in my journey. And then as soon as they brought Momo on, like the way that their choreography changed showed me that they had that skill all along. It just hadn't been utilized or put into the choreography, because obviously we know that BABYMETAL are like going for like a theme and an image, and they've stuck to that the whole time. You know, the hair, the costumes with slight adaptations, the style of music, they've really honored their legacy almost. But choreography adapts and changes, but Mikiko has found a way to do that but still not change the fundamental style of dancing for BABYMETAL. Like I still see that SG style in them, and it's so bizarre because that's like a cheerleading style and it's very like kawaii, and then you think about BABYMETAL and they're just so much more aggressive in their stance. But she's kept that in here throughout the growth, which I really value as a choreographer, because that's not easy to do. She sounds great. Okay, just something else I wanted to say about Poppy is I've heard her songs. I've heard, I think, a few of her music had been posted on my Discord, but I never really like watched a music video. I don't know if it's her style to just, I don't know, when you're a screamer, you like, it's just interesting what I'm seeing of her. It reminds me of in Star Wars when they asked Hayden Christensen to like, you know, they put him as a replacement for when Luke saw his father again as a ghost, and Hayden wasn't told what it was for. They wanted to surprise him, so they got him all dressed up and they stood him there and they're like, just kind of like look around, smile a bit, and he was like, you see the awkwardness when you go back and watch it because he didn't know what he was doing it for, so he's just looking around, smiling, and then they, you know, they put that in, they CGI'd that in, and then showed him as a surprise. And it just makes me think, like, was she told? Did she think that it was? I don't know. It just made me thought of that because it's just her. The way that she's presenting herself is really interesting, especially in the contrast. You've got BABYMETAL that are like dancing like crazy, and then you switch to Poppy, and she's like standing there, but her scream is so good. I've just never watched a female artist who can scream like that, who didn't like play with their face. It's just interesting. If there's any Poppy fans here, like, I will definitely be watching something of hers. But yeah, that's she's interesting. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm so proud of seeing that moment. We know she's not, you know, when her limbs were all over the place in her SG days. And everyone has noticed that she's just come such a long way. She now has the ability to like tighten her limbs so they're not flailing around. But somebody who had that, like, no matter how much you train, there are elements of like your natural style that do come back. So something like tutting, not that I think it was never really done on an immense level because of Sue's limbs. I just don't think there ever was a way to incorporate that style of dance into their music. It works for this song, but just seeing her do that and doing it like, that was amazing to see. So confident. I think Poppy was a really, 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 really great addition. It just like amplified the song. That was incredible. Oh, on to a new era of BABYMETAL. Well, thank you so much for this recommendation. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a nice day, everyone.